So a few days ago, I made a video titled Israel's First Americans. And in that video, I talked about a few different people, Charlie Kirk being one of them. And in the video, I talked about a lot of different things. And I talked about how I disagreed with a lot of these different people, Charlie included. And I have removed that video off of YouTube and Rumble. I am more than likely, I'm not going to upload it again out of respect for Charlie and his family. Not that any of them were probably going to see it anyways, but it's just out of respect. You know, it doesn't matter if they see it or not. It doesn't matter if they know I did that or not. It's just the right thing to do. And even though I disagreed with Charlie on a lot of things, I would have never wanted things to go this way. I don't think most of us would have. And I've seen so much of that. I've seen so many people over the past few months, like myself, that have a lot of the same opinions that did disagree with Charlie Kirk on a lot of different issues. In the past 24 hours, I've seen pretty much every single one of those people support him and his family and show respect to them, because we all know that at the end of the day, we're all Americans. You know, whether you agree with me on certain things or not, you have a right to have your opinions. You have a right to think differently. And if it means you support different things than I do, that is fine. That is your right as a human being. I don't even think that should just be a right as an American. I think that should be just a human right. But a lot of places, that's not a human right. But here, it's supposed to be. But yesterday, it wasn't. Yesterday, a line was crossed that I truly do not think we can go back from. And I'm not here to talk about why I disagree with Charlie Kirk, but I am here to say that I was speechless. And I remember there's a video of him where he talks about what he would want to be remembered for. And out of all the things he could say, he says, he would want to be remembered for the bravery of his faith, for the strength of his faith in God. And even though I disagree with him on some of his interpretations of the Bible and with God, he 100% lived that life. Even more so than I do. 100% to the very end, dude. One of the last things he said that was recorded was a Bible verse off the top of his head. Because he memorized the Bible. Because he actually read it. He actually studied these things. And he got what he said he wanted to be remembered for. He's going to be remembered for a lot of things. But that's one of them. Even though I disagree with his type of Christianity, he was a strong Christian. And at the end of the day, his God was my God. His God was Jesus Christ. And I truly believe with every fiber of my being that he is with God right now. I apologize. I'm not trying to be overly emotional. This is just really hard. And what pisses me off so much about all of this, what really pisses me off and fucking makes me angry about all this, is the fact that, like me, like I said earlier, there are so many people that disagreed with Charlie that have still been respectful and considerate and loving over the past 20 hours. What fucking pisses me off, man, is all these fucking demons that are fucking celebrating this, man. All these fucking people, bro. All these fucking people celebrating, laughing, like it's Christmas to them. That this dude died in front of his family, in front of 1,000 people, in front of the entire world. The whole world saw this man die. The whole world. And there were even people in the crowd that laughed, that thought it was funny. There's a video of a dude who got up and started waving and smiling when everybody was on the floor thinking that they were all going to get shot up. These people are evil. And I've talked on this channel before about how I was going to focus on talking about the GOP. I was going to focus on talking about Judeo-Christians. I was going to focus on talking about other people, because liberals and these crazy people, they're not the problem anymore. Well, obviously, I was fucking wrong, dude. And you want to know why this is bothering me so much? It's not just people in Utah that were there that were celebrating. That doesn't just piss me off. That pisses me off, but that's not the reason why I'm so mad. It's not just people in fucking LA or New York or all these fucking liberal cities that are celebrating. It's people in my own fucking city. It's people I know. It's women I've dated. It's people I work with. It's people I fucking know. Happy that this guy died. And I am so furious. I'm so mad because I was thinking, all right, the whole goal of this channel is going to be I'm going to try and unite people. We can come together, we can try and come together, and we can go against our real enemy, which I'm going to just go ahead and say it is Israel. 100%. And that doesn't change now. If anything, it makes me hate them even more because they're fucking using Charlie's death. This guy who worked for them, this guy who campaigned for them, defended them, all these fucking people coming out in the Israeli government. And I'm not here to spread conspiracy theories. That's not why I'm doing this video. But there are a lot of people on that side that are trying to take advantage of this. They're trying to take advantage of him, and it makes me sick. There's people on all sides. Conservatives, Judeo-Christians. I've seen it from so many different people, and I'm fucking disgusted. But I'm also disgusted by all these fucks that are out here celebrating, that are out here fucking pretending like this wasn't a horrific event, that are acting like it's no big deal. They're happy. I met somebody today at work who was fucking happy, dude. I had to hear them talk about that. And I didn't freak out. I didn't cry in front of them. I'm not bitching in front of them. But that's like, I never would have thought I was going to fucking meet somebody the day after this happened that was excited. And it's shown me that I was wrong. Us Gen Z men, us Gen Z people, the people that actually give a fuck about this country, the people that actually want to have a future in this country, the people that love America. Do you fucking love America? Do you love free speech? Do you love your rights? Do you love the fact that you're an American? Are you proud that you're white? Or even if you're not white, are you proud that you're an American? Are you proud of who you are in your country? Do you want to be proud? Do you want a future? I'm not even going to lie, man. I was thinking the only enemy we had to focus on was that one enemy I discussed, but no, it's not. And I didn't realize how bad this was because, dude, this is everywhere. This isn't just people in liberal cities or in rural towns or whatever. These are people spread all across this nation. And I got to be honest, guys. There is no way to fix this. The America that existed pre 9/11 is gone. The America that existed pre-Trump 2016 is gone. The America that existed pre-COVID lockdowns in 2020 is gone. The America that existed before September 10th, 2025 is dead. That fable, that myth of an America where we can all come together and be bipartisan and get along It is gone. I was thinking, all right, these people will retreat to their caves. They'll do whatever. And I still don't know. I don't know who the shooter is. Nobody knows yet. This video could come out and the shooter, they could catch it and they could have I don't know. I don't even know if I would trust anything that they would say about it, to be honest. But I'm mad and I'm distraught and I'm upset for Charlie. I'm sad that his family had to go through this, man. That's horrible. I'm sad. And I disagreed with him. I didn't like him that much, dude. Not at all. But I'm broken because of this. This has fucked me up, dude. It's fucked up so many of us. But it's made me realize something. I'm mad because of what happened to him, but I'm even more mad because these people are cheering. And we've seen it so many times. They cheer and they get excited over the most fucked up shit, but this, and I expected some people to do this. I did. Not nearly as much. Not people that I know. Not people that I work with. Not women that I've dated. And it is honestly, I think it's magnifying the effects for me personally. And you know what? I'm not the only one. There are other people that I'm talking to that are getting the same thing from different ages and in some cases completely different states, completely different cities. There's no way for us to come together with these people. We cannot talk to these people. We have more than one enemy. And I forgot that. Or I assumed it wasn't that bad. But I'm not saying the shooter was a leftist or the shooter was this or the shooter was that or it was Mossad or was whatever. It does matter, the motive, of course. But also at the end of the day, in a way it doesn't, because these people, these citizens that live in my country, celebrated. There is no way to make peace with this. You cannot make peace with this. This is evil. I'm not saying anything violent has to happen, but I'm just saying there is no more fixing this country. Not in the way that everybody just thinks we can do it. It's not going to happen. Things are going to change. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's to come. I can guarantee you it's not going to be good. And we really do have to actually pay attention to who's laughing, who's celebrating. Because I fucking guarantee you, as soon as they pick out whatever shooter, whoever it is, if it's the real person or if it's a fall guy or whatever, these same people who are cheering for the death of Charlie Kirk are going to celebrate the person who pulled the trigger. They're going to celebrate them, and they're going to make it into Luigi Manny. They're going to turn this person into a hero in their eyes because they truly believe that you are evil. They believe we're evil. They believe the fact that you want to have a wife and kids and live in America where kids don't get their fucking balls chopped off and that you have a right to defend yourself and you can have a job and a career. They believe that you're evil for wanting that. They believe that you're evil for being proud and not being a little bitch pushover for being the color of your skin. They believe you're evil for that, or at least as long as you're white. They believe you're evil, not the government, not all these people. And I understand they've been brainwashed. I understand propaganda has made these people into who they are, but they are who they are. And we have to come to terms with that, and we have to understand if this was you, and if these people knew that you thought like Charlie Kirk, or even if you're like me, Charlie's very, I've heard this a billion times, but it's so true. He is tame, dude. He is nothing like us. He is a tame, moderate, he was, compared to a lot of other people, compared to me. And look what they did to him. And even if it wasn't them specifically, look how they cheered that on. They cheer on the chaos. They cheer on the death. They cheer on the fear. Fuck these people. I want to save America. I want to work. I want to fight to save this country. I do, but also at the same time, I think we have to acknowledge that your country is not being stolen from you. Your country has been stolen. You're not fighting to save it. You're fighting to get it back. Not just from the politicians that have sold us out, but from the next door neighbor that if they knew who you were, they would laugh if you were dead. If you were bleeding out, literally, they would fucking do nothing, and they might even make a TikTok dance about it. These people have no idea. They have no idea what's coming. They really have no idea. And I'm not preaching violence. What I'm preaching is a silent majority of young men, especially Gen Z men, that have been shutting up, that have not been standing up for what they believe in. That's over. We don't give a fuck about being called racist. We don't give a fuck about being called transphobes or sexist or any of these fucking labels you can throw at us. That does not matter anymore. And you are not powerful. You guys who are laughing and celebrating and cheering this on, you are weak. You are pathetic. And we're going to take this country back, not just from those other people, but from you too. Fuck you. I don't have to fucking save your ass. Do you understand? None of us are obligated to do so, and none of us honestly want to at this point. In fact, it would be much better if you guys just fucking left. Who knows? That might happen. I'm pissed off still. I'm angry. I'm upset. I was wrong about Charlie. Because even though I disagreed with him on so many different things, he was a good person. At his core, he believed in what he was doing. And he was a father and a son and a husband. And he's dead. And these sick fucks celebrated it. And I will never forget that. In fact, there are a lot of us that will never forget that. If you believe in what's happening, if you want to be a part of what's to come, if you want to actually be strong and actually be proud of who you are and of your country, you need to get involved. Whether it's subscribing to this channel or I'll make a video where I talk about other American First channels that you guys should be watching, because there are some. And there's even other channels that you guys should be watching where you get a lot of valuable information. I'll make a video on that. But you guys need to be active. Don't be afraid of these fucking people. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. I pray that his family will be comforted. And I know that God is on our side. And I also know that Charlie is with God right now. There's no doubt in my mind. So Charlie, even though we disagreed on a lot, thank you for everything you've done. You are a legend, and you will never be forgotten. Jesus Christ is King of Kings, Lord of Lords, America first, and I'll see you all later.